Hello and welcome. Today we are in the tier 10 Japanese battleship, the Yamato. Obviously we are in a tier 10 battle, but we have tier 8 ships in this one as well. And thus we should be able to do some things to them that aren't quite as nice, that they can't do to us, especially with the Yamato, because we can overmatch lots of 32mm armor plates. There are no aircraft carriers, which means that, well, we don't have to worry as much about being caught out alone, and thus we can go do things on our own. Although it's not really recommended, but you can do them. At least not as a battleship, but you can do that. Starting out, I'm going to stay somewhat central, so we can decide where to, go to actually do the things that need to be done. Standard battle does mean that we don't need to care about cap zones. Oh, HE loaded. Nice one, Aerroon. HE spamming Yamato. Oh yeah, I should make a video of that, right? I'm sure all of you are gonna love that one. Hopefully it inspires lots of your great teammates to do the same. I even set the fire. Wow. I mean, I probably would have done much more damage with AP, but hey. Actually, you know what? At 4000 damage, that's more than I probably would have done with AP. See? Oh my god. Oh my god. Come on. Oh, never mind. There was never nothing to even worry about. See? I didn't do any damage with AP, but I did 10,000 with HE. Clearly, HE Yamato is the new meta. You guys just need to get with the times, okay? Stop being so outdated with your silly conservative notions. See? I fired 2 shots with AP, done 0 damage. I fired 1 shot with HE, and I did 11k. HE is the way to go. It's clear as day now. The sound sounds weird. It sounds almost like there's an echo. Like my ship was in a room somewhere. And we're still at 0. I can't believe this. I've hit 1 shell. And that 1 shell has done a significant amount of damage. I do need to sail away here. Sadly, I cannot win against the Kremlin. At least not if the Kremlin doesn't want me to win. Of course, the Kremlin might decide to let me win, but I think banking on that is a bit of a long shot. I'm going to stay mostly further away. Yamato is a ship for that. Sure, you actually need to be able to hit targets, and ideally not ricochet, but still, you don't want to go close with Yamato, because your armor scheme simply doesn't support fighting close range, sadly. It's great when you are close range, but it just doesn't really work. Wait, what is that guy doing? That's not what you're supposed to be doing as a cruiser. Also, I actually do have the faster turret traverse upgrade, which means that I'm actually turning full speed and my guns are tracking. Wow. On a Yamato, of all ships, that's incredible. I mean, the target this far away, so that makes some sense, but still. That feels incredibly nice, especially since I do have the legendary upgrade. So my turret traverse is slowed down a bit. Okay, can we please do damage now? My current positioning, in a CV battle, this would be horrible, because I would basically be alone and an easy target for any enterprising carriers, and by that I don't actually mean the Enterprise. You're probably not going to do too much with an Enterprise, but you get what I mean. However, because there are no CVs, this position is very good, because I get to be I get the broadsides of certain battleships, like that Friedrich der Grosse, which is great. Oh, there's the Pipper again. And there she goes again. Okay, she's behind the island, sadly. Yamato shells do not penetrate islands yet. Maybe in the future. On the higher caliber Yamato, okay? I'm sure that one's gonna be great at it. Come on! Yes, we got the Citadel hit. We even broke the engine. Nice. And I guess now we can go closer, because most of the easy stuff, you know, like destroyers and whatnot, have already positioned themselves, so me going closer now isn't going to be quite as deadly. And I also know where the enemies are, and they're not going to be able to flank me, which means that going closer as a Yamato is fine, because as long as I don't show my broadside, it's not that big of a problem. But once I do need to show somebody my broadside, it can go very poorly for me. I'm gonna try to surprise the Kremlin. I would have shot the Tibbets if she wasn't angled. Because I have the other option of a Kremlin here, I think we might as well try that one. And this is about the place where I might as well stop, or slow down at least a little bit. Because if I get like 400 meters closer, Tippet secondaries will open up, and then, you know, they might set me on fire and do all kinds of other nasty things. And I don't like that. Why are you not moving, Vladivostok? Please don't move now, okay? We need you to take citadels. Oh, that's not a citadel. And we are happily out of the secondary range of the Tippets. Now, I am technically flanking the enemy ships, and they are showing me broadside. I just seem to be incapable of capitalizing on that. And there are torpedoes from the Aerroon. They don't deal much damage though, so probably fine. Well, 10k is still 10k, I suppose. Oh, there's the second set. We can damage on now. Am I gonna take this? Yeah. Or not, actually. Great. I mean, 10k damage to get rid of the one of the enemy destroyers. This is perfect. Although, I suppose technically it wasn't me getting rid of that. Oh! Our Baltimore was literally called Prince Eugen. Wrong ship, friend. Wrong ship. I see that there's a Fletcher over there, and I also realize that I am not going to be able to defend against the Fletcher. Somebody else has to do that. Perhaps I should tell my teammates. What do you guys think? Should I tell my teammates? Obviously not, right? Pfft. They should be able to realize these kinds of things on their own. Okay, I'm gonna tell them. Please defend the base. But I don't think that was actually necessary, because the Cleveland was already on her way over there. We just now need to hope that the Cleveland does not, you know, get unlucky against the Fletcher. Because sure, you can say, okay, the Cleveland shouldn't lose to Fletcher, and that's true, but sometimes weird things happen, you know? And we don't really want to stake the entire game on something weird not happening. So it's probably would be a good idea if somebody else went with the Cleveland. Somebody that's not a battleship. Say, I don't know. Actually, we don't have anything. We're actually losing. Oh. I don't have a good... I don't have anything for that. Like, I don't know how to fix this situation. Because they're Soviet battleships, you can't do anything to them. Oh boy, this is very bad news. Fletcher has 10.5 kilometer torps. She never got close enough to torp me, so I should be okay. So I need to reverse away from here. This is bad news. Damn. I was hoping we were doing better. But apparently not. Wait, is that the Kremlin firing HE? Yeah, that's a Kremlin that's firing HE. And the Vladivostok that's just turned away and is going to absolutely crush me. Because, you know, Soviet battleships are Soviet battleships. Oh, and that's a completely full HP Yamato. Without a single point of health lost. Oh boy. This is getting better and better. Maybe I should just stop firing. Because they definitely cannot win against the Kremlin. It's just not doable. Yeah, I know. It's kind of funny, huh? Yamato, the battleship that's supposed to be able to fight battleships, actually cannot fight battleships. And the Kremlin's coming closer, so I can't even hide. Yeah, we've lost this game. I mean, the only way to win is now if one of the destroyers gets lucky and torps the Kremlin or something. Because pretty much every other scenario leads to our loss, because we don't have anything that can deal with the Kremlin. At least not quickly enough that it'll make a difference in the game. Because, look, the Kremlin's basically showing me broadside, but it's not possible to citadel her as a... with AP, because she has insanely thick armor. And that sadly means that their battleships will dominate. Doesn't help when I get dispersion like this as well, I guess. Yeah, 1400 damage. Like, I think I literally might be better off firing HE, because clearly AP can't do anything to Kremlin. Wouldn't it be amazing if armor schemes like Kremlin's actually were weak like they're supposed to be? But I guess we're expecting a bit much on that front. 4000 damage, a fully broadside battleship. 11 kilometers away. I don't understand. Why does this happen? Or actually no, I take that back. I know why it happens. Why is this in the game? Why is this like the way the game was built? On the bright side though, I am still alive. And I have another heal in 25 seconds. So I'm actually gonna be able to survive for longer. You know what? Actually, we have a chance of winning then. I figured I was gonna be dead and that Kremlin would have a billion HP, but that's not the case anymore. And the enemies are actually on retreat. Yeah, no, we're in a very good position. I was afraid for a bit there, but actually we're good. We're very good at the moment. 2.6 million potential damage, sure, but who cares, right? The main thing is winning, and if we take out the Kremlin, the biggest threat on the enemy team is gone. Sure, they still have a Yamato, and that could throw, you know, things out of whack for a bit, but I think it's actually doable now. Now that the Kremlin's gone, and I guess the destroyers did technically just torpedo them, or torpedo her out of the water, so now we can manage. I have a single heal left. I mean, it'll take time for that to be active, but I can't heal fully anyway. And because the HE spamming Kremlin is gone, I can actually start going closer. Yeah, I know, I need to worry about the Yamato. I was hoping I could maybe get the citadel on the Vladivostok, but that didn't happen, so let's hope our best on the Yamato now. Since that is a squishier target, as we've found out. Then again, you know, I'm kind of squishy against her as well. Although, I suppose if she gets unlucky like that, maybe not. I don't want to get too close. I want to stay far away enough that I have enough of an angle against the Vladivostok that she can't just get my broadside. But I do want to be close enough to be able to threaten this Yamato in a way that she basically focuses entirely on me. My angle against Yamato isn't the greatest though, because I'm showing basically the full bow on, which sadly does mean that she can probably easily penetrate them. You know, the hits, because they overmatch the bow. Ooh, 10k! Hopefully me reversing now will kind of throw the aim off a little bit. I'm gonna heal, just in case. Maybe Yamato gets like a lucky shot and ends me immediately. Also, I do need to get slightly further away to get out of the range of the Alaska, I think. Need to keep this turret aimed on this side, in case something happens later on in the future. Yeah, I think we won. The destroyers sitting in their cap basically changed the game. Wait. Yamato is very itchy, and now he's showing me flat broadside. Come on, game. Oh my, what is this dispersion? Okay, at least I got one citadel, but what the hell was that dispersion? I'm gonna Damek on this fire. We kinda need to risk it at this point. Still though, what was that dispersion? In this kind of a situation too. Unbelievable. Anyway, our destroyers pretty much won this game for us, I think. It's actually kind of unbelievable how much of a role they played this match. Come on, oh, not there yet. Oh, actually, wait, did I hit both of the battleships? I think I hit both of them, yeah. Can I arc over this? Am I dead from the fires now? Well, I can certainly hit the Yamato, so I'm gonna go after that. I'm not sure if I can hit the Vladivostok. Come on, we need that Yamato. I mean, we haven't won yet, right? We can still easily lose this, and I don't have the... I'm gonna launch a plane just in case to keep spotting up for the Vladivostok, for the Cleveland. Come on. Please finish Yamato. I have 2000 HP. No! She has 2000 HP. Oh, and she's fired too. Bad, 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 bad. No! Well, luckily she went down, so points-wise we're equal, and their Vladivostok is low. Not sure if it's the Kagero or the plane spotting the Vladivostok, but regardless, I think the Cleveland will be able to finish her. I mean, just hitting the superstructure with HE should be enough to finish her off, right? Come on, Cleveland. I believe in you. You actually did very good work earlier. You know, this game was actually a lot better than I expected it was gonna be. It seemed that it was gonna be a lot worse. I really thought we were gonna lose for a bit there. Well, actually, for quite a long time. But it turns out that that didn't happen. Huh. Cleveland, please, just fire. Come on. Fire, 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 fire. Just try. They can't spot you even if you... Actually, maybe they can. Don't know where the Tepets is. Oh, if Vladivostok keeps pushing, yeah, this makes it easier. Come on, Cleveland, just fire. Just start firing. Fire, 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 fire. Wait, is that AP? Come on, again. If she gets to shoot you once, you're dead. Maybe. Good. Well done, Cleveland. And now it's definitely over. I don't see any way they can come back. Well, yeah, 10 seconds to go, of course not. Damn, this game was a lot better than I really expected. It got really tough there for a moment. I don't quite understand how I survived all that. I survived for a very long time, much longer than I should have. Get ships for clan battles. Okay then. 3 citadels. I guess considering the positions I was in, I don't know. Might have expected somewhat more, but I guess 3 is good enough. But 227k damage is very good. And this actually put me at number 1, but at less than 2k base XP. I guess it was a tier 8 game with lots of tier 8 ships, so that does make sense. This Cleveland needs compliment. I don't know if 2 of them stack, but she deserves it. And both of the destroyers need compliments. Where's the other guy? Well, actually, all 4 of them. Okay, I don't care how high or low they are on this board. They all deserve it. Kremlin, you're a Kremlin. Why? Well, I mean, it happens. Still, I expected better. Maybe that's why the game was so difficult. Because our Kremlin probably went down very quickly compared to theirs. Oh well. A win is a win. Is a win. Is a win. Fire. Oh yeah, this is the game that started out with HE that did 11k damage, and then I was unable to do like any damage for the longest time. And it's over 9,000. So damage per shell average, you know, what is this AP? It's like what? 2.2k per shell hit? HE is like what? 11k per shell hit? Clearly, HE is superior on the Yamato. Look at this Kremlin though. 20 shell hits, 31k damage only. Vladivostok. Well, I guess slightly better. 11 shell hits, 35k. Yeah, no, okay, this is significantly better. But this Yamato though, 31 shell hits, 105k damage. She was just like, yo, I'm gonna donate some damage to you. I feel pity. But this stat is kind of what, I guess, somewhat changed the game, at least from my perspective. Almost 4 million potential damage. They shot me a lot, and I took a very long time to actually go down. I was sure that I was gonna go down earlier there when the Kremlin pushed me, but somehow they just kind of stopped, and so I didn't go down, yet I could still keep pumping out the damage. And I think that this was a big aspect of, or at least a big factor that enabled us to win this game, because, you know, the enemy then figured out later, oh wait, that guy is still alive, we need to kill him off. And so they had to, you know, put in extra effort for it, because I had 2 heals between that point, or maybe even 3 of them, you know, where I could heal up. And that, you know, that's kind of how you want the game to go. You want, as a battleship, you want to go tank a little bit, then fall back to use your heal, and then go out again to tank a bit. And when you're not tanking, some other battleship on your team should be tanking instead. Or really, it doesn't really matter if it's a battleship. Some ship that can either mitigate the damage or heal that damage up. And so if you keep switching like this back and forth, or if you can somehow make the enemy, either through dumb luck or better positioning or gameplay, make them switch targets on your ships, then, you know, that can lead into the same situation. Like, imagine if you had 2 teams. Both teams have 200k HP, right? But one team has, and both of them lose 100k HP on the team total. One team doesn't lose a single ship, but every single ship on their team is at half HP. The other team loses half of their ships, right? The team with all of the ships still left on the battlefield is much stronger because they have all the firepower of all of the ships still left. The other team only has half of the firepower left. And that's kind of why these high tanking damage numbers are very, very important to have on someone on your team. And all the nice flags that give me so much XP and credits. Let's go over the upgrades and magical things like that. So, captain skills. It's a standard battleship build, so priority target, expert marksman, superintendent, concealment expert, fire prevention, basics of survivability, and adrenaline rush. And I'm using Yamato, which means that if I get the Kraken, I get a nice heal plus reload buff, but how often do you even get the Kraken? But First Blood does give me an extra heal. In this match though, neither of them happened. Still, it's nice to have, I guess. Upgrades wise, this is the part where you can play with things. So I use the legendary upgrade. If I wouldn't have this, I would use the reload upgrade, obviously, right? Reload upgrade reduces main battery traverse speed by 13%, and this one is minus 19%, which actually is, you know, much worse. But now we have this upgrade here, which increases your main battery traverse speed by 15%, which means that it's all in all not that bad anymore. I mean, 47.4 seconds with all of this is quite a bit, but I don't know, it kind of works more or less. Like, you could see I was doing a full turn and my turrets actually kept up with the, you know, they actually locked on, you know, tracked the target, which is very nice. Before I used the dispersion upgrade, but honestly I don't know if I can actually tell the difference between the 7% and not. So I don't know, I guess for now at least, the main battery tripper speed is better, I think. And well, everything else is pretty standard. You go for concealment, fire and flooding reduction, fire and flooding reduction again, and your main battery is not dying. So yeah. By the way, this is this camo is made by the same guy that made the Italian beer can camo. It looks really nice. I definitely like this one more than the Roma, because she doesn't have the beer can. She does have the helicopter blades at the top, but I think that's not quite as bad, okay? So yeah, anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I would like to thank the patrons on Patreon. Thank you very much for your continued support, and I hope I'll see you guys next time.